Like this is real life because kids are involved. And this deadbeat narrative, it's like, it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then, you know, I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But, you know, people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, yo, how long are you gonna stay?
Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend has finally come out to put all of these deadbeat dad allegations to rest. And Safaree ain't playing with Erica no more. We've seen enough about Erica Mena to know that she has been doing crazy stuff her whole life. But the receipts Safaree popped out with recently are scary, and it shows that you really can't believe everything you see on social media, and things have gotten really serious. Just listen to this.
Have children with somebody who, at the end of the day, it shouldn't even have happened, because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And you know, you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. You know, imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old. And he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would myself. I wouldn't make that up, you know? And it sucks that I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, you know, have on the forefront and get whatever extra attention you get off of it. You know, so I kind of just look past certain things.
Ever since Safaree and Erica Mena went their separate ways, Erica has made it her life's mission to talk about her ex-husband and drag his name through the dirt, honey. She called him a deadbeat dad multiple times and said that this man has completely abandoned his kids. On Love and Hip Hop, she also claims that things were so bad with Safaree that she had to take on all the financial responsibilities when it came to the care of their 2 children.
You guys get scammed like I did by this waste man overnight wannabe prophet. This individual has no idea that his children have actually started school. Yeah, your daughter is officially in pre-K and started yesterday, and here I am feeling guilty because I wasn't there due to work. And while I'm feeling guilty, motherfucker out here trying to make the world believe that they actually have a charity because they care about other people's children. How can you care about anybody else's children when you don't even care about your own? You miss out on birthdays by choice. You miss out on Christmas by choice, all because you think missing out in their lives makes me suffer. Wake up call. I could fill in for you at any time, and I've proven that. But your non-existence in my children's life does not make me miserable. It actually has helped me progress.
Everyone has been riding hard for Erica, and that's solely because of the way that she's been portraying Safaree and all of the tears, the passion. She's been putting on a show for us, honey.
Hated them out of love. How could I ever block you
Stop hurting me.
Please.
Especially because you know I really loved you. I'm taking care of our kids. Stop. This hurts me, it drains me, I'm losing weight. But that little boy is so much like you, even though he looked like me.
He got his eyes there.
I'm always gonna love you, we are kids together. But I really deserve a break. My sisters, you guys have helped me down through all of this. For real. It is what it is. Maji misses you. Legend dances every time we play your songs. You may not have a connection, but that's your son.
And for Kurt Frost, of all men in the room to feel bad, you know things were serious. But Safaree is finally sharing his side of the story, and the receipts he just put out shows that Erica's hands ain't clean when it comes to him being a deadbeat in this situation. Erica didn't just break stuff inside of the house, but she destroyed property on the outside as well. And did you see the way that she allowed them kids to walk over the floor barefoot? It was as if she didn't care if they cut themselves. And she was so blind with rage that she didn't look back to see if they were following her.
Now, I know that I said DDG Elemental PXYZ, whatever his name is, deserved an award for the craziest crash out after a breakup, but I fear that I may have spoken too soon. Because him and Erica Mena locked in. Okay, they're fighting for first place. I know that he sponsored 2 non-surgical BBLs, but Erica Mena is coming for the spot. Once we saw that video footage of her climbing that ladder to get over that fence and then banging on his door while saying his name, we already knew that shorty was tripping. Okay, and that's no surprise to us because she been taking it too far her entire career. But now, the video she released of them kids talking about Safaree, the math is not mathing. It's giving bad paid acting. It's giving that you got them kids just saying anything. You're grasping at straws, okay? And what's crazy about this is that she said she had video proof of him doing something similar, but she wasn't releasing it because of her lawyers. And then this is the video you released. So your lawyers advised you to release this video? Something is not making sense. The math is not mathing. This is bad paid acting. And I guess that's why you on reality TV, because you can't act for real. But this is getting out of control. You need to stop. Okay, someone need to call the people on her.
Also, does Erica just keep a ladder in her trunk? Cause it looks like this is not the first time that sis has climbed a fence like that. And I don't care how angry she is, coming to that man's house at night, dressed like that and scaling a fence like you 007 but in flip-flops is not the way to do it. Erica says it's the Latina in her, but girl, you just need therapy.
I was his wife, and he felt nothing.
That don't have nothing to do with me if he felt nothing for you. Like, so it's just confusing.
So
like, why?
Me, if you were in my shoes, you're telling me you wouldn't feel no type of way as a woman?
What do you mean if I was in your shoes? In what way? What do you mean? Because I feel like your problem is, Erica, you feel like you're the first woman to be divorced. That's the problem. Really? I feel like you're acting like you're the first woman to be divorced, and you're the first woman that's left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club.
Girl, I've been doing it for
nowhere.
16.
Okay?
16.
Okay, with
16
your son that don't like you. My son loves me.
How do you know
let's talk about that. Stop always making it about you. That's what I'm talking. You said I know, right? That's what you said. Started the conversation and say hello.
And Erica didn't just become this person overnight. When she first got with Safaree, there were signs there, but Safaree ignored all of them and continued to pursue Erica so heavily. And even when they were having all of those issues trying to settle their divorce, you could see that Erica didn't play around.
Erica Mena is so unhinged. I just know Safaree wish he ain't never met her before. This lady brought her own ladder to climb into this man's gate and bang on his door. For what? I don't know. Like, she definitely used that ladder before. This is not her first rodeo. And this is definitely not about them kids no more. She's still in love with Safaree. Meanwhile, Safaree's stalking Nicki at her concerts while his baby mama looking for him. But you know what? If Safaree did all that, it would have been a problem. Y'all would have made it a problem. Mena did all this in some slides. I'm pretty sure a skirt and no shirt. Baby, I'm telling you, this is not her first rodeo.
Safaree also claimed that she sent his mom and sister a naked picture of him with a message that read, quote, "I figured since you know your son is such a liar and since you know he lies on me all the time to you and your daughter, I just figured I inform you of him being in my bed last night. It's ironic how he paints me out to be a monster, but yet won't leave me alone," end quote. Child, listen. And then Erica responded to all of this with a video of her own.
Reaching out to me. I actually have been so overwhelmed in the last 48 hours with the people who have been reaching out for me in the industry alone. Artists, actors, actresses, producers, directors, head executives at these networks who are seeing through it all. You guys have actually been key in just getting me through this mayhem. It's a very unfortunate situation, but obviously, it's very common. And, it hasn't been easy dealing with this for the amount of time I've been dealing with it. It's not easy dealing with a non-confrontational situation that starts a lot of confrontation because they know they can violate, disrespect, provoke just to get a reaction out of you. So it has been a lot. And this actually goes outside of industry. I have a lot of women and men who are pouring their heart out to me, showing me, a couple of them have actually showed me videos and stuff that was put out on their behalf, and gave me the backstory on what caused their reaction to what was put out there. But, it's actually very common, unfortunately, where you get caught up with certain situations that use your real devoted, genuine feelings against you. They play the mind games. They, take it there where they disrespect you, they violate you, they provoke you, cause you to, rage. And then when you finally react, it's hide hands, they're innocent. That's just kind of, how they want things to be perceived, which is fine. But this is actually more common, unfortunately, than I even thought.
Okay, let's take a poll. Now raise your hand if you believe that anyone actually reached out to her. Oh, okay. Because why would they? She also responded to his claims. Quote, "All my home footage alone, just in May, of you trying to get into my house and begging for me to take you back will shut down everything you were trying to put on me. I'm getting advice from my lawyer not to because it's better for the courts, but if you want to take it there, we can. If you want to do a whole video trying to make me seem like I'm the only problem, please make sure you add in that just this past May, you were in my house once again trying to so-called get your family back. I have you in my Ring camera begging to get into my house this very same week on numerous occasions. Please don't make me take it there and post all my home videos of you begging on your knees for me to take you back in front of our kids." End quote. Erica also said something about Safaree checking for the man she was dating and nearly lost his mind begging for her friends to confirm if Erica had really moved on. Now, if I'm honest, baby, all this looks like is a bunch of he said, she said. But if we're gonna have an opinion since they invited us into the messy group chat anyway, then I'll have to say that Safaree is in the right this time. All right, let's be honest, the man's a goofball, okay? And it's messed up the way he ever chased Erica down when they were on that reality show Scared Famous and acted as if she was the reason he was alive and was the best thing that had ever happened to him since sliced bread, only to dump her when she opened up to him, gave him beautiful babies, and he still couldn't act right. But still, his video seems sincere and it looks like he wants to be involved in his children's lives, but Erica won't let him. She hasn't gotten over the way that she was treated when they were in a relationship, and the fact that he's moved on to other women is hurtful and embarrassing to her. Erica still craves his attention, even if it's toxic. But all this does is hurt her, and all this drama makes her very unattractive to anyone looking to date her. But the ones truly suffering from all of this tomfoolery are these innocent babies. Quote, "I don't like neither Erica or Safaree, but Mena always been violent and toxic. We've seen that so many times on Love and Hip Hop. Her oldest son not staying with her his whole life told me enough. She needs lifetime therapy, but she's racist anyway. I doubt if that even helps, end quote. And quote, well, you wanted spicy and ended up with a spicy wing, and we truly hate to see it, end quote. Another quote, so Safaree has video evidence that Erica is off her rocker and physically abusive towards him in front of their kids, and he wants cheaper child support? You have literal footage of her hitting you in front of your 2 small children, and you're not trying to get custody? End quote. Quote, Mena is nearly 50, no growth, still acting mean and hateful. One would think she'd change, especially after what she went through last year. This is why life will forever handle her. Karma will gather you like no human ever could, end quote. But do you guys think Safaree is telling the truth, or are you still siding with Erica on this one? Let us know what you think, and don't forget to watch this other video. I'll see you in the next one.